we'll see this blend tool. This is blend tool here. This you can find on the left side of your CorelDRAW tool options. Here you will see this blend tool. This is called blend tool. Okay, what this tool normally does is it links one object to another object with multiple links. Now how does that tool works? We will see this. Okay, now we will draw an object here on the sheet first. This is a rectangle or square object I have drawn. I'll give color to it. Okay, this is some color I have given. Again I'll draw another object. Okay, and I'll give some other color to this. Okay, now in the sheet you see two objects here. This is one, this is another object. Okay, now to see how this tool works, this blend tool works, what I need to do is I have to select both the object. As I say, now for selection, again on the mouse, left click your mouse button on one object first, then again on your keyboard press shift to select multiple objects. You have to first select the object by clicking mouse left button. Okay, this is one object I have selected. Again on the keyboard first I press shift, then again on the mouse left, pressing the mouse left button, I select the other object. Don't leave the shift button on your keyboard. Okay, by pressing the shift button, click the second object. This is how you select two objects. Now there is another way to select the object is simply drag your mouse through these objects. Okay, now pressing shift and selecting the object is easier if there are multiple objects. Suppose if there are 10 to 15 different objects, and in between that if you want to select one or two objects, you can just click your mouse and by pressing shift button you can click multiple objects. Okay, or either if there are less objects you can simply drag your mouse. Okay, now I selected these two objects and now I'll go to blend tool. This is blend tool. Okay, now what I'll do is from one object to another object I'll drag my mouse. See, this is the first object. I drag my mouse. See, you will see a small boxes you see here. So these are small boxes. That's the blending tool sign. Okay, now by pressing your mouse button, I simply drag my mouse from one object to another object. See, as soon as I reach the second object, as soon as I reach the second object, you will see some attachment between these two objects, and I'll release my mouse button. See, now this is what the blend tool does. Okay, it has linked one object to another object with multiple objects in between, and the color you see here, there is a color. The color what you see, the color is merging between each other. Okay, this I have started with green and ended with red. So in between the color you see that has been merged with each other. The green color has been merged with red. In the same way, if we add some other color, that will merge the color with some other. Okay, these are the two different colors. Okay, these are the two objects. Just remember, in my sheet there are two objects which are editable. Like this is the first object here and this is the second object. Okay, I can select only these two objects individually. If I click on in between these two objects, the entire blend option gets selected. Okay, and if I select any of the, if I want to select any one of the object, that I can do only I can select the first or the last object. In between I can't select any individual object. Okay, and now suppose if I want to move this first object somewhere else, if I move it, the entire blending objects keeps moving. Same if I move this last object, it's keep moving. See, in between you see these are the objects, different objects which are linked to each other, which are linked to first and the last object. Okay, now I'll select in between here and select the entire tool, entire blend objects here, blended objects. Before that I'll slightly move this towards upward direction, the first object, and now I'll select the entire blending object here and on my sheet. Okay, now I selected this thing. See, now the number of boxes you see in between, see these are the small rectangle square boxes you see in between, that counting you can find it here. See, this is here. See, as I say, as soon as you select this blended object on your sheet, the options here get changed. The tool options changes here. This I'll select. The first I'll go to this blend tool, and So even if you don't go to the blend tool, or if you go directly select this, the entire blended objects, you will see the changes here. Okay, so first we'll start from here. This is the positioning. Positioning means you can change the position as you move this entire object. You'll see the positioning being changed. Okay, this is the X, this is the Y positioning. Okay, now this is the size of entire blended objects. Okay, if I change the size, see the entire size gets changed. Okay, this is how it changes. Okay, now the number of boxes in between, the count of that you can find it here. There are 30 boxes. Now if I increase this box, see number of boxes has been increased in between. So as I keep increasing, keeps on the boxes in between keeps increasing. The objects in between keeps increasing. Keep it as 100. You will see the number of objects in between are 100 now. So there are 100 objects in between. If I reduce this, if I want to reduce the objects in between, what you need to do is I need to select the entire blended object here on the sheet. Just remember, if you select any one of the sheet for the first or the last object, if you select, you won't get those tool options. Okay, you need to select the entire blended object on your sheet. Then only you will get these tool options. I'll change this to somewhere less, keep it 20, press enter. Now these are 20 sheets. You count from the start to end, it will be 20 objects. Okay, but the objects you can select is only the first or the last object you can select. Now suppose if I want to change the color of this all of the entire object, I can directly select the object and change it here, but selected the blended objects and I'm changing the color. Now you see the all the object colors are changing to one single color. Okay, now suppose if I want two different color to two different objects, to my start and end objects, what I need to do is I'll go to my start object first and fill it with some color, and go to end object and fill it with other color. Now these are the two colors, and these two colors are merging with each other in between. Okay, now suppose if you want to remove the outline of this all the objects, what I need to do is I'll select the entire object and I'll go to this right hand. This is the right hand color options. Okay, what I'll do is if I want to remove the outline from the entire blended objects, what I'll do is I'll go on the top here. See, this is the cross sign. This is to remove the fill or the outline. To remove the fill, I press my mouse left button, it will remove the fill. Okay, now I do not want to remove the fill. What I want to remove is the outline. I'll go to this cross sign, I'll click my mouse right button. See, the outline has been removed. Now here you will see, as soon as you remove the outline, the color merging, the merging of colors, you can, now it is more easily viewable. Now you can view the merging of the colors now. Okay, now if I increase it more, see you will see the color has been merged with each other. Okay, that's more viewing is more nice if you remove the outline. And if I want the outline, I go to this any of the color and press my mouse right button. Okay, see, any color, if I go to any color and click my mouse right button, it fills it with that color. Suppose if I want to increase the outline width, outline size, or outline weight, you can say, I'll go to this particular tool, outline pen tool. Okay, here, and outline pen, or I can directly press F12. Okay, this way you can get the outline pen tool options, or I can directly press F12 and get the outline pen tool box. Okay, now here I can change the color whatever I want to. Now I can increase the point size of the outline, and whatever, if you want a dotted line or any other type of line, you can do it here. Now it has, the outline width has increased and it has become dotted line. Again I will change the outline to a straight line. Okay, a straight line. Now suppose if I want to, if I am removing outline of this only the of an object which is removing the outline of only the start object. Suppose if I want to remove the outline of this start object, okay, so if I remove the outline here from here, suppose if I say none, as I say, this F12 is the shortcut on the keyboard. F12 is the shortcut to pop up your outline tool options. Now if I remove the outline here, see the outline of this particular the start object has been removed with the rest of the object, but only the end object outline has been kept still. Okay, this has not changed, because there are two different objects. As I said, if you want to make changes to objects, you need to make changes individually or select both the objects and make changes. Now suppose if I want to remove the outline of this particular object also, what I need to do is I need to select this object, press F12, again I say none here. So both the object outline has been removed. Okay.